Let's go over some more proof that the sport of boxing is absolutely corrupt. Let's be real. And diabolical by every sense of the imagination. Take this into consideration. This is how you know the towering inferno, Sebastian Fundora, former unified WBO, WBC junior middleweight champion, who is the reigning WBC junior middleweight world champion, Mexican star boxer or superstar on the verge of being a superstar, Sebastian Fundora, is ducking a unification bout with the phenom, as I refer to him as former lineal unified IBF, WBA, welterweight, Ring Magazine world champion, and now reigning WBA, WBO junior middleweight undefeated world champion, superstar boxer, who I have at number 6 pound for pound best fighters in the world, in Jaron Ennis, the phenom, as I refer to him as. And now I refer to him as the phenom, and now the entire boxing world refers to Jaron Ennis as the phenom as well. With that said, Jaron Ennis dominated Xander Zayas in his second fight at 154, stopped Xander Zayas, dropped him 4 times, and he wants to unify with Sebastian Fundora. Sebastian Fundora team, Samson Lickowicz, immediately comes out, get this, and says, we can't fight Jaron Ennis until 2027 because Sebastian Fundora got to fight. It's mandatory. Now, Fundora came out and said, it made me look like I'm soft and afraid that I got mandated to fight my World Boxing Council, better known as WBC, mandatory challenger, in Ermal Hadribeach, who is 23 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 8 wins by way of knockout. Now, he's ranked number 1 in the WBC, right? But there's a major problem here. How is Ermal the number 1 challenger for Sebastian Fundora when he has undefeated Mexican superstar title contender who is the WBC interim 154-pound champion, who should be the mandatory, 24 wins, no loss, no draw, 22 wins by way of knockout, Vergil Ortiz. Vergil Ortiz is the WBC interim champion. So how did Ermal leapfrog over Vergil Ortiz to force a fight with Sebastian Fundora? Because he didn't. They are ducking the 36 win, no loss, no draw, 32 win by way of knockout, Jaron Ennis. Plain and simple. Samson Lickowicz don't want to make the fight with Jaron Ennis. And the WBC is simply corrupt to no end. And we know this. Because how did Ermal leapfrog over Vergil Ortiz to become the absolute mandatory challenger for Sebastian Fundora? No ifs, ands, or buts. He has to fight Ermal. How? Because the Samson Lickowicz and the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman, president of WBC, board of 32 members, this is all politics. Every bit of politics. How did he leapfrog Vergil Ortiz, who we know Vergil been calling out Sebastian Fundora? How is Vergil Ortiz not upset that Ermal is getting the opportunity to fight for the world title before he has, and he's never won a championship? I want to ask y'all that. Vergil Ortiz has never been a champion in the sport of boxing. But he's ranked number 1 in 154. But his promoter, Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions, why aren't they upset that Ermal is getting the opportunity before Vergil? Where's the outrage? They so focused on Jaron Ennis, and I don't have a problem with that. But they're the WBC interim champion. And now that they already ironed out their issues with one another, why aren't they pushing for that fight? Why aren't they upset that they're not getting their opportunity? Where's the outrage? They're not outraged that Ermal is leapfrogging them and fighting Fundora for the belt, and Vergil's never been a champion? If Vergil beats Sebastian Fundora, doesn't that make the fight with Jaron Ennis even bigger? But there's no corruption in boxing, huh? There's no politics in boxing. Nasty work, man. Nasty work. And that's all I got for y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at BlueBlood Sports TV, or one word, I'm gone. Peace.